Okay, chat.
Pressure loads back on the rocket itself.
Need up the volume a little bit for you guys.
Absorbs and prevents the sound from hitting the structure
volume's
and
maxed.
reverberating back onto the rocket.
Yeah, no, well,
no
kidding, Russ. But granted, these aren't spacewalk suits. These are just flight suits.
Making sure the transition to final countdown is smooth, and all the flight computers on board are in sync and configured for launch.
Falcon 9 is
yeah, Creator, I'm inclined to think the same thing. I'm inclined to feel the same way.
And in the final countdown, less than a minute to go, and at the time of launch, the space station will be flying 260 statute miles over the west coast of Australia.
SpaceX. Go for launch.
Here we go.
And great call out.
Oh, shit.
Dragon Crew 10, copy, go for launch.
Great call out that we're going.
I'm gonna drop you guys out. I may do some moving.
Crowd here in front of Mission Control,
T-minus 30 seconds.
waiting to watch Crew 10 take off today.
Okay. We're back. Okay. While we're here, I can probably bring you guys back.
T-minus 15.
15 seconds. Here we go. Here we fucking go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Main engine, let's fucking go. Yes! Here we fucking go. Great, chat, that looks like a penis rocket. Chat, it looks like a penis rocket. I haven't seen it from this angle.
We're continuing to get good call-outs on the first stage performance so far.
Chat, I'm sorry, it looks like a penis rocket, but it's so beautiful. We are flying, chat. We are flying.
We're now 40 seconds into today's flight.
Power and telemetry nominal.
Continuing to get good
I
call-outs.
cross everything, chat, that everything goes smoothly here.
Yeah, we are throttling down the engines in preparation for Max Q. What great timing that was. We just passed through Max Q. That's the largest structural load that the vehicle will see on ascent.
Vehicle supersonic.
Yeah, she is going.
We're now just over 1 minute and 10 seconds into today's flight, traveling at more than 1,400 miles per hour.
Stage 1 Bravo.
And we just heard that call out
copies,
for 1 Bravo, which means we're in the second and final abort mode for the first stage, continuing to get good performance. And the crew already pulling over 2 Gs.
This is
Next
good.
up,
This
we'll
is
have
good.
a couple of events happening in rapid succession.
Back chill started.
First will be that engine chill on the second stage impact engine, which we just heard. And then we'll have MECO, or main engine cutoff, where the 9 engines on the first stage will cut off ahead of the first and second stages.
I
We'll be
don't
separating
know if
from
this
one
one's
another.
a catchable booster
Then
rhyme.
the single Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage will ignite.
I
And
don't
continue
believe
to
so.
carry Crew 10 to orbit while the first stage begins its journey back to Earth. Now we're just 2 minutes into today's flight. The vehicle is traveling just under 4,000
Oh, it is a
miles
landing
per
one?
hour.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
We're just about
Oh, it's
20
a Falcon
seconds
9
away
rocket.
from those
Okay.
events that Anna just mentioned.
They were talking about different engines.
The
That's
9
why I
Merlin
didn't think this was.
engines
I didn't think
will
it
shut
was.
down here in just about 10 seconds for
Visual
MECO,
throwdown.
stage separation, and SES-1.
Main engine cutoff.
SpaceX Dragon, 2 Alpha.
Stage separation confirmed.
Copy. 2
There it goes. There's the separation.
Great call-outs and incredible views there.
Good
on
separation.
Your left-hand screen, you can see a view from
Oh,
stage
wow.
1.
You can... Nice.
And an extremely excited crowd here in Hawthorne.
Wow.
Awesome views of that boost back burn on the first stage, as well as the MVAC engine igniting
Nice.
on the
I
second
wish we could see
stage.
the engines. I wish we could see the
Great
engine, like
views
the
there.
engine
Now, the
rails, like
booster
we
is in
could
its
last
boost back
time
burn.
down in
This
the
is
corner.
The first of 3 burns as it makes its way back down to Earth. This will last about 45 seconds. And the crew, 10 crew, is still onboard Dragon attached to Falcon 9 second stage, which you can see there on your right-hand screen.
Nice. Yeah,
We're
we
now
know.
at 3 minutes and 20 seconds into today's flight. The vehicle is traveling about 6,500 miles per hour. They are on their way to the
Nice.
space station. And we did have that confirmation coming up of the boost back shutdown, and then coming up at the T plus 6 minute mark.
Too bad we couldn't see inside here when the launch was happening.
The Dragon spacecrafts as they make their way into orbit. And the crew
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
continuing to get good call-outs.
There's the catches.
Dragon, copy nominal.
Fun fact,
Stage
the
2
way
continues to be
SpaceX
on
gets
power
such good on rocket camera views is they are beaming the video back in 2 feeds in a computer as recombing the signals to generate a clear image instead of a static filled one from the engine interference.
Flying free.
Ooh, and the attitude thrusters. Interesting.
Some cool views there on your left-hand screen. That's the first
I
stage
like that. We're seeing the
booster
attitude
as it's
thrusters
making its
firing
way
here.
Back down to Earth. This is a ground tracking camera getting these awesome views.
And on the right-hand side of your screen, you can see that lone Merlin vacuum engine of the second stage. We're continuing to get good performance on the second stage.
Yes, Robo, they are. This is a 4-man
right
mission.
When we hit the separation events, and it's going to continue to build up until then.
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
Yeah.
SpaceX Dragon, copy nominal.
We're now at 5 minutes into today's flight with the liftoff at 7:03 p.m. Pacific, 7:03 p.m. Eastern, 4:03 p.m. Pacific. Continuing to get good call-outs as Stage 1 makes
So
its way
far,
back
Robo,
to Earth,
everything
and
is
Stage 2
going well.
continues to fire,
So far.
propelling Dragon into orbit.
If you're just now joining us, the 4 members of Crew 10 launched from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center in Florida, and they're currently on board Dragon.
Hell, it's amazing watching the RCS props doing this.
Right-hand screen.
Thank you,
On your left-hand
Josh.
screen, the first stage vehicle is making its way back down to Earth. It already completed the first of 3 burns as the boost back burn, and the next event coming up for that vehicle is going to be the entry
people are
burn.
saying yes, it was from Florida. It went from Cape Canaveral,
Great
I
call-outs
guess.
there. That entry burn is coming up.
SpaceX Dragon, copy nominal.
Yes, Robo.
That entry burn is coming up
It's hard to
here
see,
in
but the
just
right
under
side
20
is the
seconds. We'll
space
reignite 3
capsule.
of those
So they have
9
left the
Merlin 1D
atmosphere.
engines to help slow the vehicle
believe.
down as it makes its way back into the Earth's atmosphere.
We're now just over 6 minutes into today's flight as Dragon and the second stage continue traveling at over 12,000 miles per
There's
hour,
the burn.
making their way into orbit
There's
on
the
the way
burn.
to the International Space Station.
Let's hope they can catch the booster, or that it can land.
There we just saw on the screen, it was very quick, but we had the entry burn, which we got some cool views of that from the ground, which is awesome. Now the next event coming up will be the landing burn for the first stage. That's coming up here in about 30 seconds.
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
My guess is sometime, Larook.
Again, great
Probably
call-outs
not.
for-
We probably won't be able to see it on
SpaceX
stream.
Dragon, copy nominal.
Wow, that is a great
Confirmation
camera
there
shot.
from the
Look at
crew
that
as
zoom
they continue to
in.
make their way into orbit. Now 7 minutes into
That
today's
is an
flight, the
impressive
first stage
level of
making its way
zoom to
back
get
down
this kind of
Earth, and the second
detail.
stage continuing to fire.
Holy crap!
This is an awesome view. Let's see if we can see the center engine
Oh,
relight
zoom
for
out,
that
zoom out.
landing
Okay.
burn here in a few seconds.
Here we go. Come on, come on.
There's that landing burn. Let's watch as Falcon 9
Come
touches
on.
down. Landing zone 1.
Oh, baby. Come on, stick it, stick it. Stuck the landing. Holy shit, this is amazing.
Falcon 9 touchdown on landing zone
This is
1.
amazing.
And now that the first stage has made its way back to Earth, we're about a minute away
Chat,
from the second engine
did you-
cutoff, which we're expecting
Okay,
around the 9-minute mark
People
of
in
today's
chat
flight.
who are perhaps on the older... Anyone in chat, anyone in
We're
chat.
continuing to get good
Did you
call-outs,
ever
and,
think
Dragon
in
and
your
all of the systems on
lifetime
the vehicle
you
are
would get to
performing as
see
expected.
space
Just over
launches
8
with a
minutes into today's
recoverable
flight,
booster that didn't
traveling
just
more than
burn up in the
21,000
atmosphere?
miles per hour.
That you would see that you would say at boosters
guidance.
landing back on the planet only minutes
Hearing
after
good
the launch.
call-outs. We're about 30 seconds away from that second engine cutoff, and then shortly after that, about a minute or so later, we will have orbital insertion.
SpaceX Dragon, Shannon.
SpaceX copy, Shannon.
And that call out there for Shannon, and that is the call out for Shannon, Ireland, which is the final abort stage for the second stage off the coast of Ireland. Standing by for a second engine cutoff.
What does that say? I can't see. It's cut off. The space what?
Dragon SpaceX, nominal orbit insertion.
And this space nut. I will accept that. I will accept that.
And there we heard confirmation
Launch escape system disarmed.
Good confirmation of orbital insertion. Crew 10 is now well on their way to the International Space Station following a 9.5-minute flight uphill.
Yep.
Now, the second stage is preparing for Dragon separation here, which should happen shortly. In about 10-15 seconds is what we're expecting. And we're preparing for stabilizing the second stage so that we can have a smooth separation.
There we go.
And there you can see on the left-hand side of your screen.
Hi. It doesn't even look real. That's incredible. That doesn't even, that looks like something out of a computer.
That second stage making its way, and Dragon is now flying free. 10 minutes into today's flight, that was about a minute after we had that
amazing to see.
Cutoff.
Yeah, look, I saw that. It probably happened with the separation.
And it looks like a good separation, good rates. Dragon now flying free.
Yeah, it doesn't look real.
There on the right-hand side of your screen, you can see some first images of Crew 10 inside the Dragon Endurance spacecraft as they're now successfully in orbit.
Dragon, SpaceX, Chief Engineer on Countdown 1. On behalf of the entire Falcon team, we thank you for flying with Falcon and wish you a great mission. Over to LD.
It was an honor flying with you this evening. We wish you well on your journey and give Crew 9 our best. Thank you for flying SpaceX.
Hold on.
SpaceX Dragon, this is Crew 10 Commander Ann McClain. Thank you to all of the teams from across the world who contributed to the launch today. Spaceflight is tough, but humans are tougher. Days like today are made possible only when people choose to do the harder right over the easier wrong. Build relationships, choose cooperation, and believe in the inherent goodness of all people across the world. To my family and friends, without you, I would not be here. Explore boldly, live gracefully, go Crew 10. And over to pilot Nicole Ayers.
Pilot Nicole Ayers again. We're not the first humans to get to orbit, and we wouldn't be here without the bravery and hard work of those who have paved the way for human spaceflight. We now get the unique perspective of Earth without borders and get to revel in the connectedness of humanity. I would be remiss to not once again acknowledge those who helped me get here, to this wonderful view and this perspective, to the teachers, coaches, fellow officers, fellow teammates, Raptor Nation, to my friends and family that encouraged my dreams from the start. Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you.
Just person playing something here?
This is Mission Specialist Takuya Onishi. I want to say a huge thank you to NASA and SpaceX, especially the Falcon 9 team for the successful launch, and we are looking forward to a smooth ride to the International Space Station. 日本の皆さん、たくさんの応援ありがとうございます。9年ぶりの無重力の感覚をかみしめてます。これから先の ISS への宇宙の旅、楽しんでいきたいと思います。I will now hand the mic over to Mission Specialist Kirill.
This is amazing.
Thanks a lot to NASA and SpaceX for this wonderful ride, and I want to say a couple of words in Russian. Пользуясь такой чудесной возможностью, хочу поздравить с 65-летием со дня начала подготовки первого отряда.
Come on, video, get the video back.
Спасибо большое за те знания и жизненный опыт, который мной были получены в тех стенах для того, чтобы выполнить этот полет. А также спасибо школе номер 14 города Назарова, Ульяновскому высшему авиационному училищу гражданской авиации
I would hope
и
so, Tonito.
авиакомпании МК «Минор-Двин», где я начинал свой путь в небо. И, конечно же, спасибо большое семье и за поддержку.
Oh, man. Knanga? I don't know. I don't know if I would. That is it. The idea of it is we joke about it. It's very daunting, though.
Nominal dehumidifier activation.